Well, hello everyone, hello. We've just started with a show. Not shaved or not not shaving again. Kinda like I've been coding all the day. It's like a preamble, my shitty preamble that goes for penetrating all the video shoots here on my channel. Hello everyone out there in nicest man's Houston, Atlanta. I'm still out, which is not bad, and I'm in my current mood of speaking American, and kinda I wanted to congratulate my friend with his birthday, but he didn't didn't pick up the phone because probably he was and he still is very busy with boozing, and I always wonder the white people if they it's like a humor. It's not humiliate someone or just side. Let's say I'm not talking right now about my friend, just random person. If he boozes every day, just why not to keep that one day clear of his birthday to be sober fully? Why not celebrate that way? Anyway, if you get what I say, it's like kind of piece of self-deprecating humor. I've been there, but not to the full extent. Thanks God, and I'm not just pulling a punch here. I'm trying to keep my thoughts directly to what I want to say, directly to the point. And guys, still don't have my front teeth, and that's my errand of my middle run, probably my future days. And guys, we have to get through that. I say by meaning naming that. I namely mean that whatever that you have in your life or go through that, but don't just whine and sit with nothing doing, whining about stuff and things and complaining about you're not on a track that I wanted to be on. That track you're not there. I'm not able to do this, I'm not able to do that, and all the stuff, whining stuff reiteratively happens again and again. It's not the point that I'm bringing here for tonight. I've never been that kind of guy. Probably at some random occasions I would whine or just whatever squeal while be alone or howl like a wild wolf, and it's my secret stuff. I try to not or not. I try not to cry in front of the camera, and if you want to see me crying, I'm not your guy. And I cry, they cry, but they do that not secretly, but trying to not to show it too much or not show it at all. Just when that happens, that sadness obsesses you, not in a good or not in a middle kind of way. They're wanting to do whatever, more closely to not wanting to do whatever. They're just my thing that I go through those days. Saying that I'm not sane, but I'm sane at the same time, kind of a depression that trickle down to me, and they just I'm making do with what I have. Actually, I'm not whining, I'm not sugarcoating against something. One person, by the way, subscribe to my second channel, which is good. I have 31 subscribers on my channel, and highly recommend to check it out. If you do not know its name, it's called Slang Russian. Go there. You have my permission of following. I don't want to put some links, or I'm just saying it out loud, and that would be enough. I tell you what, probably I've said that a bunch of times here. I'd rather prefer to make mistakes and say something unconsciously when I speak my American than think about stuff too much. It's like a robotic way of saying something, very sounding like a very over literate guy, and you're trying to extract words very perfectly out of your speaking apparatus, reminding a robot that way. I'm not a robot. I'm a, I'm a living human being, and I want to be like American that makes mistakes all the time. The more I make those mistakes, the more I eliminate them in the process of going the process and eliminate them in the process of elimination. And I want to be like speaking unconsciously American and even subconsciously thinking about stuff in my mind, and then later in moments that stuff becomes sounds that all goes, I don't say necessarily automatically all the time, but I try to keep that point of learning, advancing my American, where I'm free. I'm not, again, forced to do certain patterns, follow that fucking rule, follow this fucking rule. I follow what natives do. What they listen and they repeat. That's fucking it. That's all what they do, and it doesn't need any fluffy things to be around these very notion that I've given you right now. It's just the native way how things go in nature, like birds learn from their parents, birds and all the animals. They look at their parents, what they do, they copy, they shadow and emulate that, and that the whole pattern of nature on the humankind is included, and how we develop, how we advance our brain or related abilities. I use my brain once in a while, by the way, and if I remind some earthling that uses its brain, that's probably good. We all here together on the right track, being that way. You know what I'm saying? Am I right? Correct me if I'm wrong. So I'm not. I'm fearful, again, of not saying. I'm not fearful again of saying something incorrectly, because it's my way. I follow my way, and that way brings me what I want. Yes, kind of, it's been pretty just weak, probably, and shitty preamble, meaning fucking nothing again. If that means nothing to unprepared outside observer outside observer's ear, then probably no I can do about it. But this thing that I'm doing right now, in particular, means a lot, if not everything. Everything. That's how much it means to me, because I'm pulling up for my American. I'm advancing or getting through it, and I like how it feels when I'm getting through it. All those sticking points and bars that I meet on my way. I'm not hammering my forehead against unpenetratable concrete walls. I'm I'm making do with them as I cure my way, and getting them by getting them tricked and overcoming them inside using side tracks that bend them, and then I'm there, and that's how I just develop my strategies. It's up to you to decide what to do, but don't be that stupid person who hammers down his forehead against the floor, concrete made floor, and don't do that. Be smart, be just very let's say creative in some regard. If that occurs to you, don't be stupid. Just go, follow your hunch. Your hunch never fails you, and it will lead you to the point where you want to be. And will be there if you're hearing to that little voice in the back of your mind, and following that wheel of that voice, you'll be there. Thanks again for practicing along with me. Also, if you know practicing my American. Be good, and I'm wrapping that shit up and throwing it away. I already threw that away. It doesn't block our ways anymore. That shit is laying on my floor right now. Again, and be good, and stay tuned, and thanks again. Peace out. Whatever you're doing, be good with it, and keep practicing. I have my permission of doing so. Thanks again for being with me tonight for a second time. Also, if you know practicing my American. Got it all at night, whatever time of day you're having right now. Be good with it. I will be with you since I release something good and meaning nothing for you. Be good. Thanks again. Pleasure. See you all around, guys and gals, very soon.